I've gotten a couple email questions about what I should carry in my pack when I'm out hiking. And to be honest with you, I can't answer that question, for the reason being is I don't know what region you're in, your capabilities. Are you going to be out 1 day or 2 days or an extended stay backpacking? So what I figured I was going to do is just kind of show you a little bit about my pack and give you some ideas. First off, I like to use the Alice pack. The thing I love about this pack is it's designed for the military to be used in rugged conditions. It's got a great steeled frame on it, and the thing I like about it is the waist belt and how it fits my body. And if I can tighten it up and it rides on my hips great, or with the straps you can cinch them down and pull the weight up onto your back. That's something I really like about it. It helps distribute the weight. It's also got a lot of great storage on there. This is an Alice medium-sized pack. Now if I'm going to do an extended backpacking, you know, like be gone for like a week or so, I prefer to use the Kelty external frame large pack, just because you can get more gear in it, and it is a little bit lighter weight than the Alice pack. But the Alice pack I mainly use for like a day trip or overnighters. So let's take a look at some of the gear I got on there. As you can see, I've got a lot of stuff strapped to it. We're going to start up the top. This is just kind of a recent piece that I decided to put on there. Now I don't carry this all the time because it weighs about 1 pound. It's the Gerber Gator machete, and I use this to clear a spot in the woods so I can either, you know, sit down and have some lunch or breakfast or whatever I'm doing that day, or get to them damn prickly bushes that piss me off all the time. But I only carry this if I'm actually going to go deep into the bush. Now if I'm going to hike a trail or around a lake, I don't carry it because, well, it weighs 1 pound and it's quite a bit of weight. The other thing you see me with all the time is my trusty blue tarp. There's several reasons for this. One, it makes a great emergency shelter. Two, I put it on the ground so I don't get my feet wet or my legs wet whenever I'm, you know, cooking or doing some kind of woodwork or something like that, or building something. Which brings us down here. I also keep my big rain shelter. It's an 8x10 poly tarp, and I can deploy this in about 6 minutes in a rainstorm, as I found out. Now over here, I keep my axe. I carry this with me no matter what. If it's going to be in the trails, in the woods. The reason being that this thing comes in so handy. It's the SOG Tactical Tomahawk, and I've gotten a lot of use out of this thing, and I really love it. It's got a lot of great tools. It's got the pick, the axe head, and also right here you can actually hammer in wooden stakes with it. A couple other things. If you look on this side, this is most generally where I like to clip on my tripod. Fits right in these holes right here, and it kind of hangs over the side of the pack, and it works out really good. Now let's take a look at some of the pockets here. Let's pull these gloves off. In this pocket right over here, if we can get it open, I carry 32 ounces of water with me, because each meal takes at least 16 ounces on an average. That way I'll have enough for 2 meals. And this is usually for a good day trip or something like that. But today, since I've only hiked in probably, I want to say, at least 2 miles, instead of carrying 2 of these like I usually do, went ahead and brought me some orange juice. That's a little quick sugar buzz, and plus I like the vitamin C. Now in the center pocket, I carry the tools I need. Got me a nice little duty bag, and inside the bag I keep, which one is this? This is the Coleman folding saw. I use this for really quick, you know, woodwork where I need to make something real fast and don't need to dig out the Gerber collapsible saw. I also like to carry tent stakes. Now, you're asking, what do you need tent stakes for? Well, when I needed to deploy my emergency shelter, I have the tent stakes to stake that down into the ground, and also they come in great for fishing, to secure your fishing rod to the ground so a bass won't pull it into the lake, which I've had happen several times. Whoops. Now let's kind of get into the inside, will we? Or shall we? The thing I like about this pack is the extra long straps that comes with it. It means you can put a lot of gear on the top. And they cinch down quite nicely. Now in the top section, as you can see, this is velcroed in, zipped in. I keep extra Ziploc bags, trash bag to pack my trash out. Also, which I'm not going to drag out, is just one of those cheap plastic raincoats. I use that to put over my camera gear when it starts to rain, and it works out great. I can grab a hold of it fast and just cover everything up. Now we're going to open this up. It's got two pockets on here. Two is divided off into two great sections. This section cinches down. In the first section, I keep all my food items. Got my stove and my, what do we have? Mountain House meals. And the second section that cinches down, I keep camera gear and other personal items that I really don't need to get to all that fast. I use my Coma Max stove. I keep it in a Crown Royal bag. Keeps everything nice, neat, clean, and compact. The fuel cell fits in there great. I also like to keep a towel in there to keep the messes down. Then I broke the cook kit down. It usually comes in a 4-piece. I've got this set up in a 2-piece. Just simple fact, I like to keep the weight down on it, and I really don't need that much. Basically, I need to boil water and maybe a cup to drink out of. I also keep the stove itself in another Crown Royal bag. Keeps it from scratching the inside of the cook kit up. And the nice thing about the stove, it's real light, it's compact, and I've been using it quite a while now and haven't had one problem with it yet. And like I said, we got Mountain House meals for a day hike, and I'm going to be out, probably, just most of the day. I like keep one in there, but sometimes I'm going to start early in the morning. I start out with 2, so I'll keep at least 2 Mountain House meals in there. Of course, you all know my favorite eating utensil, my Lucky Spork, and it's in a Ziploc bag to keep it nice and clean. Of course, another towel. You can never have too many towels because I'm quite messy when it comes to water. Some of you have already found out. Underneath the towel, this is another new addition to my pack, and I really enjoy it. It's the Gerber collapsible saw. It can be used as a bone saw or just a regular saw, and it makes fast work of cutting up trees, making tent stakes, or any other needs you're going to have out on the trail. I've been very happy with this. Now, if you notice the pack here, how square it is at the bottom, get that into the light there. Fighting Father Time as usual. See that? You know why? Because I keep all my emergency essentials and other items in a nice little, I think this is like a Ziploc container. Keeps everything dry and everything compact. It also makes a great shelf on the bottom of the pack to keep my gear in. And of course, another trash bag, several uses to pack my trash out. 2, if it starts to rain, I can put it over my pack to keep everything dry. They say it's waterproof, but I don't like to take any chances on that. First aid kit, very important to have. I'm a strong believer in having one with you, and I've kind of upgraded it from what it was originally. I've put in a little bit more gauze pads, tape, tweezers, ibuprofen, alcohol swabs. There was a safety pin in there that just shot out, but very nice. Also got some water purification tablets in there I keep, and what else? I got extra tweezers, just for any kind of needs you're going to have on a trail. If you injure yourself, you got it right there in your first aid kit, and you can take care of it real quick. Compass comes in very handy. I love this thing. The thing I really like about it, it's like a sighting compass. You can sight in from location to location, and I'm sure we'll talk about this eventually in navigating through the woods. But always keep a compass with you, because you just never know. You can get turned around so fast out here, it's not even funny. Okay, let's talk about what exactly we have in this container. Inside of the container always comes in very handy is toilet paper. A couple reasons: you never know when it's going to happen, and two, makes a great fire starter in case of emergency situation. Also keep a couple of energy bars, basically breakfast bars. Give me that little carb boost I need. Also, biodegradable soap and a little baby sponge. It comes in real handy when you just want to do the dishes or clean up a little. Emergency flashlight. Now, if I'm going to do night hiking, I carry more than one light source, but just in case I get caught out in the wilderness without or after dark, I have a flashlight just in case. Of course, we've more bars. Got some glucosamine pills for that extra sugar boost I might need. Keep a backup knife, just a cheap little knife. I think this is Oznan Trails, and actually, for some reason, it actually really is fairly sharp. I was real surprised, and I got it really cheap, and I've been kind of happy with it. Keep a backup knife. Also some wet ones to clean yourself up with. Hand sanitizer, 2 reasons: 1, to sanitize, and 2, another great fire starter. Salt and pepper. Sometimes I like to season the food there, so I'll keep a little salt and pepper in it. And wet ones, once again, just to clean up. And don't laugh. I know you're going to, but I keep little baby toothbrushes in there. So all that fits real nicely in this little container here and keeps everything stored away. Let's take a look at the second compartment, what gear I keep in there. Keep a little bag. Oh, losing off sunlight. Keep a little bag, keep all my camera gear in. Got the extra cables and everything I need for that. The PCV rain poncho. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, this is very freaking handy. Why I don't use a rain suit is a simple fact: with the rain poncho, it covers your entire pack. Also, it's got grommets on it. It's pretty durable, unless you get hung up in a prickly bush, what I did a while back. That's another story. And you can make an emergency shelter at it, and also use it to collect water, which I'm pretty sure I'll show you eventually. Let's come around to this side. Ah, there I am, back in the sunlight again. Keep an extra. This is all my camera gear. I got the extra batteries, extra SD cards, because if I'm going to be out for a full day and actually do some serious shooting, I like to have all that handy with me. More Ziploc bags. You can never have enough Ziploc bags. 2 Mylar blankets, just in case. You never know. Make a great shelter, and they, believe it or not, they really do keep you warm in a cold situation. And the last piece of equipment in the pack, and I use all the time to fix the camera mounts actually, is a really good wonder tool. I'm not sure who makes this. I got this when I re-upped to my NRA membership, and they sent this to me, but I've been really happy with it. Comes with the knife, saw, usual utensils, but I like the plier feature about it the best, to be honest with you. Another piece of equipment I just failed to mention is my personal knife. I've had this for many years. I got it when I was 12 years old. It's been with me through the mountains, every hiking experience, every camping experience I can imagine, and I keep this with me at all times. Now, this has been a summary of all the gear I carry, which might not necessarily work out for you. My best advice is to do is first go find you a pack you like, figure out what type of area you're going to hike in or backpack or stay overnight, like you're going to be in a wooded area, you're going to be on a trail or a campground. Load the pack up with the things you think you need, then wear the pack and hike around the back and see how, around your block, and see how heavy it is. Then just readjust accordingly. And also watch other videos on the internet and do your research, because it's your body, you got to carry all this weight. Which brings me to another thing. A lot of people are saying, wow, that's a lot of weight you're carrying. Not really. What I do for a living is lift heavy amp racks, road cases, lighting trusses, and all that all night long. In fact, as soon as I pack it up here, I got to go on a setup. This is extremely light to me. And also when I do like a week stay backpacking, whenever I get a chance to do that, I switch over to the Kelty pack, which is a lot lighter than the Alice pack. But the reason I like the Alice pack is it is built tough and it can take a beating. So I hope this answered some of your questions and gave you an idea of what to do and what to carry. Just kind of the base you're planning on this, and hopefully it works out great for you. As always, thanks for watching. You knew it was coming. Here comes the bonus footage. Take a little look at where we were filming out today. I didn't go that deep into the woods for the simple fact is I carried this table up here and I didn't want to go too far in. Over here, of course, we got the camera set up. There we are. Hello. Backup tripod, and of course I put an orange vest up on the tree today because it is rabbit and squirrel season. And I've been hearing some shotguns over across the way, and I just didn't want to get any buckshot in me. And I'm sure you can tell I've been fighting a little bit of a windstorm, so I've been kind of filming in between wind gusts, which made for a very interesting day. And here's one right now. See it? Isn't that awesome? The power of nature is just something else.